Jared Polin, Froknowsphoto.com, and welcome to another FroFilmProject episode. And this time we're talking about how you decide on the right film camera for you. I get asked a lot now that we're doing these film project videos about what is the right starting camera for film. And the funny thing is, it's a hell of a lot different than when you're buying a digital camera, because megapixels don't matter. What you really need is a camera that has a shutter that's mechanical or digital, whatever. Not digital camera, but the shutter's going to open. You can put a lens on it. You can put film through it, and it has a meter. That's what you need, because light passing through a lens onto the film is going to look the same depending on the lenses and things like that, but it's going to primarily be the same from one camera to the next, as long as you have the proper lenses. Better lenses are still going to give you better, sharper images and things like that, but picking a camera is much easier. We're going to go over to Allen's in a second to see what kind of cameras they have in the used department. They may not even have a lot anymore, but I've got my F5 right here. This is my F5. This does 8 frames a second. I actually didn't shoot any film there because there's no film in the camera. But all those shots was probably like 12, 13 shots. You could pick up an F5 on the internet these days for $400 or less. You can get an amazing camera from Nikon or Canon. There are a ton of them sitting around. Or the mainstay of the Pentax K1000. That is one of the best learning cameras ever out there. Fully manual. You have to do everything. So it's a lot different than digital. You don't get to see your images. You have to rely on the light meter if it's accurate. You have to make sure that the film winds. You have to make sure you load it properly. And in other episodes, we're going to talk about how to load your film. So there's so many different options out there, and they're not that expensive. You can get a Rebel camera. I woof stay away from the lower end Rebels or Nikons that do all the work for you, because you want to shoot this in manual. You don't want to shoot film using all of the auto settings, the green mode. You want to use all the things you learned from the Froknowsphoto beginner guide, if you've checked that out, to let you set the camera the way that you want it, because it works the same way. The fundamentals of photography are all the same whether you're shooting film or whether you're shooting digital these days. So finding the right camera is pretty important. Let's go over to Allen's to discuss what cameras he has sitting there and see what the different options are and what may work best for you. So here we are now at Allen's camera. Like I said, I wanted to look at some of the film offerings that they have. They have about 7 cases full of cameras. SLRs, not digital, just straight up film SLRs and lenses, whether it's Olympus, whether it's Pentax, whether it's Nikon, whether it's Canon. There's even Minoltas, which were pretty cool cameras back in the day. The Minolta line was pretty good. You can jump into this game for anywhere from $100 to $400, honestly, at the max, unless you're going to start getting a Leica. But if you want to start at the beginning, something like even an F5, they don't have any here in stock currently. This is my F5. This is my personal F5, the one that I spent $2,000 on when I bought it. You can find these on eBay for anywhere from $300 to $400, depending on the condition. A really cool camera that they have here used is the F100. The F100 is it came out after the F5. It was in that range. This would be the D300S type camera, a really, really good film camera. And this is going to take the current Nikon lenses, even the ones that are the AFS, not the DX, but the AFS. Some of the cameras won't accept the AFS. They'll shoot, but then you lose all the manual functions. In this case, you will get the manual functions because you can turn the dials in the front, in the back, and over here. This camera, I'm not really sure on the price, but look, anywhere from $150 to $250. Give Allen a call if you would like to pick up one of these. It has the grip. This is an F100, great film camera to start with. The whole point here is to start with the very basics. You could grab something like this. The very basics. We got an F3. The F3 is a great camera, came out in 1980. This is a fully manual camera. This was the top of the line bad boy. You can get it with a grip, a winder. I'm not sure how many frames a second that it lets you do, but this is a fully manual camera. This is going to be one of the best cameras to learn on, and Allen's got a couple in stock here. You're looking at anywhere from $150 to $300, depending on the condition and and the model and if it has the grip. So really, you can jump into any of these options, even basic options. You got $100, you got Nikon FM10s, you got Canon right here, the 1V. The EOS 1V was a fantastic camera. It's kind of on par with the F5. I think they were out at the same time, but look at the size of the Canon compared to the Nikon. The Canon was like, I'm bigger than you, and the Nikon's like, so? I'm better than you. And then they were like, no, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. And they're like, and then they're kissing. But really, it didn't matter which one you used. They were both cool cameras, great cameras. And now, when you're shooting film, it doesn't matter. There's no megapixels. Doesn't matter. Put glass on it, good glass, shoot, pick up a body anywhere from $100 to $400. Put a lens on it if you have a lens, and you're really going to be good to go. So there's a ton of different film cameras here at Allen's. If you're interested in them, give them a call. Check out the website, allenscamera.com. They ship anywhere in the US. But really, there's a ton of cameras to choose from. If you're looking to jump in the game, give them a call first before you check on the internets, because they can probably work you out a pretty good deal for any of the film cameras that are in any of these cases here at the store. So there you have it. That's another FroFilmProject video. Jared Polin, Froknowsphoto.com. See ya. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, just click the subscribe button right here below the video, as YouTube has made the change. And one more thing, click on subscription updates, manage subscriptions, and if you would like to get an email every time I upload a new video, click this box. If you'd like to see it in your feed on YouTube, click that box. And over on Froknowsphoto.com, if you haven't signed up for the Froknowsphoto email list, you can go ahead and put your name in this box, your email in this box, hit send it, and I will send you a free photo guide, a guide to capturing motion in low light situations. If you're new to photography, or you're somewhere in the intermediate range looking to learn a little bit more about your camera and how to get out of auto, don't forget about the Froknowsphoto Beginner Guide, a guide to getting out of auto. It's at a special price right now. It's a 3-hour-long video. You can buy it as an instant download or as a physical copy with free shipping around the world. So thank you guys very much for watching.